We live off the grid on an active volcano. All of this here, I mean, it was all holes, straight down lava. Motherhood gets people so mad. They're like, you're doing it wrong. It's not safe.
You got shovel?
Yeah.
You ready to process these bananas?
Yeah.
Do you think this lifestyle could negatively impact your kids?
Absolutely.
Can I have a fruit cup? Can I have one?
Yeah.
My name is Zoe,
And I'm Brian.
and I am a mom of 2, and I'm a homesteader in the jungle on a volcano.
This is my little sister Rumi. This is Zoe, my mother, and she is sometimes awkward and she posts videos online. She is a very smart woman. She is kind to her children.
So how did you two meet?
Oh man,
Oh, funny
it's kind of
story.
a story. I was a door girl at a strip club back in Nevada, and he came in to apply to get a job, and I was like, oh well, I hope you're, gonna get the job because you're really cute.
When did you move to the Big Island and here?
So, during the pandemic, we kind of had the crazy idea, let's move to Hawaii. The whole goal the entire time was to be able to buy some land and build our own house and kind of live self-sustainably.
Welcome to my farm, and I would love to give you guys a tour, so come follow me. I've got an abundance of birds, so don't mind them. Yep, 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 yep. We've got an abundance of fruit right now growing around our house. So this is our fully 100% off the grid house. We run everything off of solar. We collect our rainwater from our roof. We have 3,000 gallons of water in this area. And here is our indoor-outdoor kitchen. Beautiful. I get to cook outside with the birds chirping, and when the rain starts dumping, it's just really relaxing.
We have every appliance that anybody really has in a standard home. We just don't pay the utility companies.
So this is our bunk bed that my partner built. It works for us because I still co-sleep with my baby.
How did you build this house and how long it took and who built it?
It was just kind of us trying to build with the kids and the dog. And it was so crazy.
So pretty much everything was self-taught. I did have some help from friends who are in different industries, with electrical.
I'm proud of what we did, We do have the occasional visitor. They like to lay their eggs in our sawdust bin. We've got our composting toilet, which is just a bucket and sawdust, which here's the eggs that the chickens like to leave me, a little Easter egg in the house. Whenever we have visitors, they kind of look at me like, oh, I have to use a bucket.
What do the kids think about this lifestyle?
Oh my God.
Chickens in the bathroom.
I think it's really natural for kids. I think living as a kid in the jungle is really fun, but they're very wild. I almost feel embarrassed sometimes when I take them out in public because of how crazy they are. I'm like, it's obvious that they live in the jungle sometimes because I'm like, my kids are the ones that's barefoot.
What is unschooling?
Unschooling is let me facilitate what you want to learn. I'm not necessarily a teacher, even though I'm educated, I'm college educated. I'm a facilitator to my children and their interests. It's all school and life lessons. I, growing up, learned about, I think, the most impractical things at her age, and I missed out on this type of learning. I didn't get burned enough times. I didn't know that meat turned brown, and I know it sounds simple, but even just cooking with your kids is a lesson in itself. Like measurements, you can make it math. I mean, it's literally a science project. She loves making her own food. She can make scrambled eggs, her own peanut butter jelly,
You got shovel?
Yeah.
You ready to process these bananas?
Yeah.
Let's go harvest them, okay? So you want to stand back for 1 second? Can you count how many bananas are on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you think this lifestyle could negatively impact your kids?
Absolutely.
So you're saying this lifestyle
Yeah,
could negatively impact
It could.
Okay,
I
but-
believe that this lifestyle could negatively impact anybody who is losing sight of the message, and the sight of the message is sustainability. If they're not raised, you know, in a way that's encouraging them to stay focused on positive things, they could definitely spiral into the negative parts of this lifestyle, which can be really depressing. And I want them to have the best foot forward.
Give me a high five. Good job.
So living on an active volcano might seem kind of stupid, I guess you would say, but I feel safer here than I do in the city.
We have lava tubes that we have to be aware of. Basically, I mean, it can be anything from a big crack in the ground that goes to a void. So these can go down anywhere from 5 feet to 70 feet.
So this is one of the bigger holes that we have on our property. Even though it looks nice and sturdy, there could literally be a leg-size hole that you could slip in. We're trying to either fill them in or work with it. All of this here, I mean, it was all holes, deep holes, cracks in the ground, straight down lava. I mean, it's a miracle I'm able to even just walk so gracefully on top of it right now. I started posting online on a whim. I realized what a powerful tool it was. So I have kind of had a wide variety of responses. I think people are very opinionated these days on their keyboards. Some of the things that I think people have said negatively about my lifestyle has been always about my style of parenting. People have said just that I'm neglecting my kids, which is crazy to me because they have everything that they need. They're always around us. Motherhood gets people so mad. They're just like, how dare you feed your kid that? That's not a meal. You can't teach them that way. They're like, you're doing it wrong. It's not safe. It's like, okay, the data says different. The data says your city is unsafe.
Have you had criticism about, living on an active volcano?
I think a lot of people are very animated when they think about volcanoes, and they think that like, oh, there must be lava everywhere. It's a beautiful feature when the lava is erupting. When Mauna Loa just went off, it was like, let's get the kids in the car and let's go drive to go see it. Let's make it a homeschool lesson, like people will buy a beachfront property and not bat an eye, even though tsunamis are a massive threat.
Have you been criticized for your decisions regarding healthcare?
I was a full-time patient for over a year trying to beat cancer. I had to go to radiation every single day for months. I had to go, in for chemo infusions, and a lot of people are like, gosh, why didn't you do it the holistic, natural way? You're doing everything else the natural way. And it's like, when you are stage 4, literally dying, I don't find myself to be hypocritical for choosing the Western route to save my life. It's part of why you don't like me on social media and why you don't want to be a part of it.
I don't like the confrontation,
And how it made me feel. I know in my heart, deep down in there, that it doesn't matter what people say. The big message here is being true to yourself. And so as the kids get older, like embracing who they want to be and directing them towards the positive things in life. I feel really good about this life. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks for doing this crazy life with me.
Well, thanks for talking me into it.